Are you drowning in debt, feeling like you'll never be free? You're not alone. Millions of people are stuck in a cycle of payments and interest, wondering how they'll ever escape. But here's the thing, getting out of debt fast is not only possible, but it's also within your control. I've helped countless people just like you create a plan to pay off their debt and start fresh. And today, I'm going to share that same plan with you. Let's start with a shocking fact. The average American household has over $144,000 in debt, including mortgages, credit cards, and student loans. That's a lot of stress and anxiety. But I'm here to tell you that there's hope. By the end of this video, you'll have a clear plan to tackle your debt and start building a brighter financial future. So, where do we start? With a strategy. There are two popular methods for paying off debt, the debt snowball and the debt avalanche. The debt snowball, popularized by Dave Ramsey, involves listing your debts from smallest to largest and paying them off in that order. The idea is to get some quick wins and build momentum. For example, let's say you have a $500 credit card balance, a $10,000 student loan, and a $2,000 personal loan. You'd pay off the $500 credit card balance first, then the $2,000 personal loan, and finally the $10,000 student loan. On the other hand, the debt avalanche involves listing your debts from highest interest rate to lowest and paying them off in that order. This method can save you more money and interest over time, but it might not give you the same quick wins as the snowball. Using the same example, if the $500 credit card balance has an interest rate of 20%, the $2,000 personal loan has an interest rate of 6%, and the $10,000 student loan has an interest rate of 4%, you'd pay off the $500 credit card balance first, then the $2,000 personal loan, and finally the $10,000 student loan. So, which method is better? Well, it depends on you. If you're someone who needs a psychological boost to stay motivated, the debt snowball might be the way to go. But if you're a numbers person who wants to save money on interest, the debt avalanche might be the better choice. The key is to pick a method that works for you and stick to it. Now, let's talk about credit card debt. This is often the most urgent type of debt to pay off, since credit card interest rates can be so high. Let's say you have a credit card balance of $2,000 with an interest rate of 20%. If you only make the minimum payment of $50 per month, it'll take you over 5 years to pay off the balance and you'll end up paying over $4,000 in interest. But if you can increase your payment to $100 per month, you'll pay off the balance in just over 2 years and you'll save over $1,500 in interest. One strategy for paying off credit card debt is to use the 0% interest transfer trick. Many credit cards offer 0% interest promotions for new customers, which can give you a 6 to 12 month window to pay off your balance without accruing interest. Just be sure to read the fine print and understand the balance transfer fee, which is usually 3 to 5% of the transferred amount. Student loans are another type of debt that's become a major burden for many people. Let's say you have $30,000 in student loans with an interest rate of 6%. If you're on a standard 10-year repayment plan, your monthly payment might be $333. But if you can afford to pay an extra $100 per month, you'll pay off the loan in just over 5 years and you'll save over $4,000 in interest. One thing to consider with student loans is income-driven repayment plans. These plans can lower your monthly payment based on your income and family size. For example, if you're single with an income of $40,000 per year, you might be eligible for a plan that lowers your monthly payment to $100. That can be a huge relief, especially if you're struggling to make ends meet. Now, let's talk about negotiation tactics. If you're struggling to make payments on your debt, it's worth calling your creditors to see if they can offer any help. Many creditors have hardship programs that can temporarily suspend or reduce payments. And if you're willing to make a lump sum payment, you might be able to negotiate a settlement that's less than the full amount. For example, let's say you have a credit card balance of $5,000 and you're offering to pay $2,500 as a lump sum. The creditor might accept that offer and write off the remaining $2,500. That's a huge savings, but it's worth noting that you'll likely need to have a good reason for why you're making the offer, such as a job loss or medical emergency. So, what's the takeaway here? Getting out of debt fast requires a plan, discipline, and sometimes a little creativity. By choosing a strategy that works for you, prioritizing high-interest debt, and making smart financial decisions, you can pay off your debt and start building a brighter financial future. Let's do a quick recap. First, choose a debt repayment strategy that works for you, whether it's the debt snowball or the debt avalanche. Second, prioritize high-interest debt, such as credit card balances. Third, consider income-driven repayment plans for student loans. And finally, don't be afraid to negotiate with your creditors if you're struggling to make payments. If you stick to the plan, you can pay off your debt fast. For example, let's say you have $10,000 in credit card debt, $20,000 in student loans, and $5,000 in personal loans. If you can pay $500 per month for 3 years, you can pay off the credit card debt in 1 year, the personal loan in 1 year, and the student loan in 3 years. That's a total payoff time of 3 years, and you'll save thousands of dollars in interest. Thanks for watching. If you want to learn more about getting out of debt and building wealth, be sure to subscribe and hit the notification bell. And if you have any questions or comments, leave them below. I'd love to hear from you. Don't forget to like and share this video with anyone who might need it. See you in the next video.